Good morning, class. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and I hope you did your spelling paper. Should be pretty simple for your workbook page, and you're studying your spelling words. But today I want to talk about math. You have a packet. I know you have your workbook too, but I had already tore out the pages. So you should have this. It's not still inside your workbook. I took it loose. Okay, so yesterday you should have done lesson 1, 11:1. We're going back to chapter 11, but that was pretty easy, so I didn't think that you would need me. We're just subtracting in lesson 1, tens and 100. 10 and 100. Really easy. But today I thought you might need some help with lesson 11:2, which is counting back to subtract on an open number line. Yeah, I know how much you love number lines. That's why I wanted to go over it. It's not that hard, but some people try to just go ahead and subtract. I know you know how to subtract, but I want you to know how to find the answer on a number line. Now, you can use a ruler if you like. If you can draw a straight line, those are good too. And number lines have arrows because they go backwards and forwards. On page 643, it says Marcus had 306 stickers, and he gave them away, so that's minus 211 to Juan. How many stickers does Marcus have left? Use the open number line to solve. Well, we're going to start at this end of the number line because we are subtracting, so we're going backwards. Remember when we were subtracting by tens? We're going to subtract by hundreds now. So the highest number is 306. Let's start right here and put 306. Okay. Now, how many hundreds are we going back? How many are we subtracting? 211. How many hundreds? 2. Let's go back. 100. If you have 306 and you go back 100, then you would have 206. So that's minus 100. We still have to go back another 100. Minus another 100, that's 200s, would be what? Right, 106. Now, so first we subtract hundreds. Then we subtract the tens. And then we'll do the ones. Okay, so how many tens are in 211? 110, so that's pretty easy. If we go back 110 minus 10 from 106, go back 10. Yep, just count. You can count by ones, but go back 10. It's easy. What 10 comes before 100? Like if you're counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh yeah, 90. So go back, and that would be 96, right? Then, so that's 110, and how many ones? 1. That's easy. If you go back from 96, just 1, what number comes right before 96? 95, right. So, your answer should be 95. 306 going backwards. 211 parts, 100, 200, 210, 211 is 95. Get it, got it good? I hope so. So you would write for the problem 306 minus 211 equals 95. Okay? Now, let's look at the next page. On the back of that page, that was 643. Now we're going to look at 644. 644, always in our lesson, the second page at the top gives you more directions so that you'll understand it better. It breaks it down for you. So it says, in this example, find 580 minus 232. Use an open number line. I know some of you can subtract already, but I want to see you use a number line. Using a number line shows that you understand what numbers come before these numbers and how many. So, one way is to count by hundreds. Use the 100 at a time, then your tens, and then your ones, like I did with this one. Another way is to use all the numbers at once. All of the hundreds. Some of you can do that. If you just went, you know that from 306, you can go back 200. Then you won't have to do each hundred one by one. So, both ways are correct. Number one, 425 minus 115 equals, and they show you the example using, starting at this end of the number line. Start at this end, which would be your right side of the number line. Start over here, because this is where the numbers get bigger at. Start over here, and then go backwards. So, 425 minus 115, how many hundreds is that you're subtracting? 1. So you're going back 100, as it says here. How many tens? 1. And how many ones? 5. So you're just subtracting. Let's do number 2 together. Number 1 is done for you, and they reached the answer of, it's right there. You just have to trace it and write the answer right there. 310. So they went back 10, 325, then 10, they went 100, then that was 325, then they went back 10, 315, and then 315 minus 5 is 310. So, let's do 600. Let me erase some of this. I know you can see that already. 600, this is number 2, because number 1 is done for you. 693 minus 218. Well, on our number line, what number should we start with? The largest number. Where should we start? All the way at the end. So we are starting here, 693. How far do we have to go back? We have to go back 200s. Do you want to go 100 at a time or 200 altogether? Not 693. I'll just go one at a time for some people that might need to understand. What 100 comes before 6? 593. What 100 comes before 500? Let's go back. Minus another 100, which is 493. See, 400, 500, 600. So we just took away minus 200, 100, 100. How many tens do we have to take away? There's a 1 in the tens place. So let's go back. 1 10 minus 10 is from 93. What 10 comes before 90? If you were counting by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, it's 80. So 483. See, the ones have stayed the same because we haven't subtracted any ones yet. Then we could go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because there's 8 in the ones place, or you can count backwards from 483. 1, 482, 481, 480, 400, what comes before 80? 79, 478, 477, 476, 475. I didn't write all of them, but I'll just put minus 8. We're going back 8. Okay? So, then you get to 475. Let me just check that, because you can check your adding, subtraction with adding. If I do 475 plus 218, will that add up to this number right here? Check it for me and find out. 8 plus 5, put down the 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 plus 1. Does it work? Yes, it does work. What do you mean it doesn't work? It works. Look, carry the 1, 9, no carrying there. 4 plus 2 is 6. So, you got that answer? So your answer is correct. I know in our another lesson, we'll just do a short version, but this is just breaking down our numbers so that we'll understand them. So yes, I do want you to use the number line on page 645. Use the number lines to find the answer. If you can do the next page, 646, extra credit for you. Okay, don't do the homework page for that. We'll do that at another time. If you have any questions, just send me a message. All right, see you later.